Welcome everyone. We're going to have a presentation today about our integration with ILIAS. They're going to be fairly quick because the integrations are fairly simple because we only have an integration with the core features of PlagScan. They're not as extensive as the ones that we have with Moodle, let's say, or Canvas. So I'm going to start with ILIAS. Currently, we're still not in the ILIAS Marketplace, where you can find PlagScan to just add in your ILIAS instance. We have some instructions here, how to do that for now. So you can find all the instructions on this page. I'm not going to go through them, because this will soon change because we're going to be on the marketplace of ILIAS soon. So I'm going to close that and let's start. Now I have a split screen view of the admin, which acts also as a teacher, and the student on the right side. So in ILIAS, in order to create an assignment, you need to first create an exercise. You create the exercise here. So first we need an exercise because the plugin is enabled through the assignments that goes in the exercise. So let's call this exercise history, for example. We create that. And now directly we can already add an assignment. PlagScan works currently with two types of assignments, with upload and text. It doesn't work with the other ones, but in the future we plan to enable them as well. But anyway, these two are the most common ones. So currently we work with both. So I'm going to create this one. And let's call this history of Switzerland, for example. We can add some instructions here. You can just say hello. And we can edit the start and end dates of this assignment. I'm just going to leave this as it is, leave that by default, but we can limit the assignment periods here. And we have some extra settings here that come with ILIAS that we're not going to touch. The one that is interesting to us is this one here. So this is how you activate PlagScan. You just click on this checkbox and you have the option to either check the documents that come in manually, automatically after the deadline of the submission, or immediately. And let's leave that manually for now. And we can share the results with the students or not share them, or share them after the deadline. So let's enable that always, that we want to share the results. And we have the option to choose what we want to share, whether we want to share only the percentage or the percentage and the link to the report. So we want to share both, and let's save that. So now we move on the right side of the screen where we are already logged in with the student account. So I'm just going to refresh this, and we already see the history exercise here. And when we access that, we have the option to hand in our document for that assignment. So I'm just going to click that button, upload file. And I'm going to choose this Switzerland info 1. So that should upload in a second. Okay, the file is uploaded, and we're going to go back in the student view, in the assignment view of the student. So now we're going back in the teacher/admin view, and we're going to see all the submissions that we have so far. So this is the list of submissions, and we immediately see the one that we just submitted with the student. And here in Actions, we have the option to check this for plagiarism, which appears after we enable the plugin. So let's click that. We need to click that manually because if you remember before, we chose the option to do this manually with the documents. This will take some time. And while that's being checked, we can go back in the assignments. So I want to show you how to edit these settings again. So we were here in submissions where we see the list of submissions. Okay, the report is ready now. In the assignments, here you have this edit button where you can choose to change the settings that you were choosing before for PlagScan. You scroll down and you have the settings here. So now we saw that the report is already generated, and before we chose share the percentage and the link with the student. So I'm refreshing the page here from the student view, and we already see both. So now as the student, I can open the report. I can see how it looks. I can download it as a PDF or Word format. And I'm closing that tab. Now I can change these settings with the teacher account, and I say, okay, I don't want to share these results anymore. So we can do that. Now, after we change those settings and I refresh the page in the student view, we see that the result is hidden. That is the core functionality of the plugin. We can also change override the document we have already with a different document. So if I edit this submission, I upload a file, I choose a different one. So now we see that that file has been uploaded. We go back in the teacher view, we go back to submissions, and now we see that there is a new unchecked document because we overwrote that submission with the student. So now we can check that again manually because we had that enabled for manual checks. We also have the option to hand in documents with the teacher if we want to test some documents, or even if we have a student document that we want to check with the teacher account, we can also do that here. So now we're just waiting for the new document that we submitted to be checked. So you see that's being checked. The plagiarism level is hidden. Did we have that setting? Let's check again with the teacher view. Edit. Yes, we said before we don't want to share this, so that's why it's hidden. And let's take a final look of the report from the teacher view. Hello. How it looks, and we have the same settings here. We can download different versions of the report. We can look at the sources on the left. And we can use that report. So that's the integration with ILIAS in a nutshell.